In this video, I'll show you 3 stocks that I'll buy today if I have to rebuild my portfolio right now. Hi guys, Stanley here. Market is unpredictable. One week it was up, the next it is down. But we have been on a long-term bull market since 2008 without any major crash. In 2020 alone, the stock market was up 18.4%. My own portfolio rallied about 42% last year. It was a portfolio which I have accumulated over the past 16 years, and I have stocks that I have owned for close to a decade. But many investors might feel that you have missed out on a rally and it is too late to start investing. Yet, investing is a long-term pursuit. The longer you stay in the market, the greater the reward it might be for you. So even in today's market condition, I would still happily start investing if I'm new to the market. And here are 3 stocks that I might invest in first. Number 1, Berkshire Hathaway. This is a company most value investors would have heard about. After all, it is the holding company owned by Warren Buffett. And Buffett has grew it from just a dying textile mill to become the top 10 largest company on S&P 500. I invested in this company way back in late 2011, and it has appreciated close to 300% since then. However, that would not stop me from investing in it again if I have to start over. This is because the company has evolved so much over the years. Even after appreciating so much in share price, Berkshire is still not considered as an expensive stock. It is because Berkshire is a compounding machine. It has managed to grow its book value by 20% a year over the past 50 years. Berkshire today considers 4 businesses as its core assets. Berkshire is the largest property and casualty insurer in the world. It is one of the largest shareholders of Apple with a 5.4% stake. That market value is about $110 billion US and is about 19% of Berkshire's own market value. The other 2 businesses are BNSF, the largest freight railroad network in North America, and Berkshire Energy, the energy and utility business of Berkshire. It also owns hundreds of other businesses and has an equity portfolio worth more than $280 billion at the end of 2020. We have talked about the full business of Berkshire Hathaway in our previous videos, so do check that out. And Berkshire is only trading at 1.3 times its book value right now, which is kind of the floor valuation set by Buffett, where he indicated that he might buy back shares if the stock falls below a 1.3 times book value. And that is exactly what he has been doing. Buffett brought back $25 billion worth of stocks in 2020 and is still buying in recent months. Although Berkshire is no longer growing as fast as before, it is still one of the key stocks I would buy if I restart my portfolio today. Let's move on to number 2. The company is Guizhou Maotai, listed on the Shanghai Stock Exchange. Guizhou Maotai is the largest company on the Chinese stock exchanges, and it is not hard to see why. Guizhou Maotai is an iconic liquor brand of China. It was drunk by emperors, king, and chairmen of China. It has a long history and is located in Maotai town in Guizhou, securing its key water source. This is a stock I have owned since 2016, and we have done a full analysis of the company in our premium club. So if you are a member, remember to check out that report. Even after seeing the stock price appreciate so much in the recent years, this is still a company that I would invest in today. This is because it is a one-of-a-kind business. Its revenue is still growing at about 30% a year over the past 3 years, while its net profit grew even faster at 35% a year. According to the news report, the Guizhou province is expecting that the demand for baijiu, which is the rice liquor, to double from now to 2025. And that is a 20% annual growth rate in the industry. And this company has a net margin of 47%. That shows how much brand pricing power it has. Maotai has also demonstrated that the demand for its product is very defensive. Even during financial crisis and the corruption crackdown in China since 2015, the company has been able to weather through the crisis and continue to grow very well. So apart from the usual politics and maybe possible fraud risks when investing in Chinese stocks, there is very little that I don't like about this company. And this is why if I'm restarting my portfolio today, Guizhou Maotai is also a stock I would want to invest in again. And lastly, let's talk about Tencent's holding. This is a company that has been on my top position since I bought it in 2015. When you talk about China tech, you cannot ignore Tencent's holding. Most notable, the company is the largest gaming company in China, and China happens to be the largest gaming market in the world. The gaming industry is still growing strong, and during the pandemic, the growth has actually accelerated. But apart from games, which make up about 33% of the revenue right now, Tencent can be seen as a tech conglomerate of China. Their business ranges from social media with QQ and WeChat, to music, to videos, to App Store, to news, mobile payment, cloud computing, and many more. The company has services across so many industries that it has become a utility tool in the country, similar to how Google or Microsoft impacted our own society. Today, the company obtained its revenue from 4 key sources: social network, online games, online advertising, and its fintech and business services, which includes cloud computing. It also has a sizable investment arm, having invested in more than 800 companies, and out of them, 160 of them are actually considered unicorns, companies like Sea, Kuaishou, Huya, Didi, JD, and Pinduoduo. Financially, the company has been growing its revenue at 35% a year over the past 3 years and 31% in its net profit over the same period. Tencent is a way for you to gain exposure to the entire Chinese tech industry, as it's continued to be a key shaper in the industry. Since I'm very optimistic about the future of tech in China, Tencent is one company that I would want to invest in if I were to rebuild my portfolio today. We have done a video on Tencent's holding before, so remember to check that out as well. The link will be on the show notes below. So these are the 3 companies I will start my portfolio with if I were to start from scratch again. But a word of caution, if you're just starting out in investing, what I found is that investing is more about understanding the business rather than just chasing after stock prices. And investing is a probability game, so we will always make mistakes and lose money in some investments. The key is to accept that fact and be able to diversify. I own more than 30 stocks in my portfolio, so even if I make a couple of mistakes in my stock picks, my portfolio should still be okay. Think about what kind of portfolio you want to create for the long term instead of just rushing in to buy your first stock. Anyway, if you want to learn more about investing, remember to check out our free investing course at valueinvestasia.com/free course. If you have gotten value out of this video, I hope you give us a like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our video. As always, my name is Stanley. Till we meet again, invest safely.